thing. Zero period was just like specific to his school.
Taylor Swift clubbing event. It is a club in LA that plays only Taylor Swift songs called Cruel Summer. And I'm like, oh, like, yes, sign me up. So she signed me up a long time ago to go. She invited some of her friends, and I like it a lot because Yvonne hangs out with a lot of non-streamers, normies, or whatever, right? So it's very nice. I always enjoy. I met a lot of them. They're all.
Oh, I could use my decoy while I'm gone. You will never know that I'm missing. Hell yeah.
Hang out with people who aren't always streamers. And also, like Anita, you know, Peter's girlfriend came out. She's a big Swiftie as well. So I'm like, yes, like my Swifties. You guys know I love Taylor Swift. So anyway.
It's true. Anita is a big Swiftie. And whenever I make fun of Taylor Swift, she brings out the fisticuffs. She wants to beat my ass.
We go there. Everything's great, okay? It's an 18+ event, so there's like a lot of girls there. We immediately get there. There's like a big line, a huge line of like maybe 90% girls, 80% girl. There's guys there. Anyways, we go down the line, and they end up giving us. Wow, why am I still wearing this? They end up giving us these over 21 wristbands. Okay, it says we're over 21 because there's like, you know, there's a bar there. Anyway, so I get my wristband, we go in. I'm really sad initially because I can hear at the doors that they're blasting Cornelia Street and we missed it. And I'm like, like, you know, only the Swifties know. Vibes are great. We go to the bar, we get a drink. They have drinks themed after Taylor Swift. They're super cute. Like, the drinks are great. I got like a Red Bull vodka. We go out into the crowd and we're just singing like all the different songs. And okay, sorry.
Yo, what up, Val? How you doing?
Line, there's two girls who come up to me. One of them is just shaking, and she's like, "I'm the biggest Lesler. I was watching your stream before this event."
Oh, that's cute.
Like, you're going somewhere, and I was like, "Yeah, I was going to this thing." I didn't say where I was going. She was like, "I was watching your stream before I came here, and you're here." And then I was like, "What?" And then so I met her, and then her friend. I then go when I buy the drink. I'm sipping on my Red Bull vodka, and I see the girl's friend with another girl, and I go up to them and I start like singing the lyrics to a song, and we're just dancing and vibing together. I later realized that like this was not the girl I thought it was. So
Leslie thinks all white people look the same. Confirmed. I'm not the only one. Let's go!
I walked up to two random girls. I thought that they were like the girls that stopped me. It wasn't. But I went and we were dancing and singing, and
I mean, to be fair, that seems to be the perfect environment for that shit to happen. So
it was like we were swifting out hard together. Just they had no clue who I was. I'll explain why I knew this later. Anyways, but then the awkward part is. Now in retrospect, this is very awkward. I shake only one girl's hand because I thought the other girl I had already met out in the line, which I had not. So I go, "Nice to meet you. What's your name?" And then we talk. And then I was like, I just smile at them and we were dancing. I did not introduce myself to the second girl because I thought I had already met her, but I didn't. Anyway, so I realized now that's extremely awkward and came off very rude. And I'm like, I'm like cringing at my past self because I thought, anyways. So then I go back to the group. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see my friends. Go back to the group. They're like, "Well, nice to meet you" and stuff. And I was like, anyways. So we go to the line and then we get our drinks and we go into the crowd. And we are vibing. Even like Tony and Myth, they're like, Tony knows one Taylor Swift song, but he's like, you know, Taylor's kind of good. Why is this sounding good? Okay. And I was like, yeah, Taylor Swift.
Honestly, Taylor Swift is a good performer and a good artist, and she's very good.
It's iconic. They're remixing like all these songs together you'd never guess. Like Death by a Thousand Cuts and Fearless go together. Like,
yo, Tarek added me back. He also said that he didn't deny the friend request, and I had to explain to him that I re-added him. He's a fake ass bitch. Adamsin. Just kidding. But never mind, whatever.
He had like
yeah, you don't have to like Taylor Swift. I like objectively am not the biggest T Swizzy fan. Like, I like a few of her songs, but I'm not like a huge fan. Like, it's not, most of her music isn't really for me, but like I respect her as an artist, you know what I mean?
Just all these remixes that me and Yvonne were like, like screaming like little girls, like cheering. So many gay guys in the crowd dancing, getting it. I mean, it was amazing.
I think her album 22 is my favorite by far.
Vibes were all
Favorite modern artist? Probably Joji or Keshi. One of them. Probably Keshi.
time high. So then we decide to go get another round of drinks. And that's like 5 of us. We leave. Ollie came with us. Myth came with us too. So it was like 6 of us. Half the group left to get second round 2. So we're standing in line, just chilling, vibing to the music, making eye contact with other people who know the lyrics. It's a fun time. And we get to the front of the table and we're like, okay, hi, can we get like, I forgot what we ordered, like Red Bull vodka, one of those ones.
Do you listen to Russ?
No, and I'm like, I'm paying. This round's on me. And then Tony's like, no. And then Anita's like, no, me. And then Tony takes our card.
Oh, Anita tried to buy the drinks. I'm so proud of my baby. Just letting you guys know, Anita is terrified of my friends. In like she's really scared to leave a bad impression on them for me. Does that make sense? She like really wants them to like her for me. If that makes sense. But that also makes her really nervous. Like, she genuinely likes all my friends and thinks they're really cool people. But, like, she's really nervous about her, like, social interactions with my friends. Because she's, like, scared of, like, whatever, like, impact that, like, it may cause me or whatever. But then I try to explain to her, like, if one of my friends ain't down with you, then sorry, I'm going to have to break up with you. My friends are really important to me. So, that's why she's so anxious about it, you know?
Fine. So we all pull our cards out. We're like, thanks, Tony. He's like, let me pay. Like, all right, fine. We're just holding the cards. I put my card away. Okay, sorry. This is where I get pissed. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna tell this right because I'm seeing red. Okay, so I have my card. I put it away. Oh, and then the song comes on. It's like one of her bangers. So me and Blau are like right by the drinks. We step out like right behind the line and we're like, like it was like not You Belong With Me, but it was like blank space or something. So we're like, you know, we want to dance. We don't want to stand in line. So
Is she coming to the meet and greet? Unfortunately, no, because the meet and greet is on Friday and she'll be coming on Saturday of the rest of the event.
Oh, we step out of line for a quick second. We're just like dancing. Where you been, right? And then we see the drinks already. So then we go back up to the line to get our drinks. And as we're like grabbing our drinks, we hear some guy behind us say, oh, you can't cut us. And I was like, wait, sorry? And I turn around and he's like, you can't cut. We've been waiting. And I was like, he's like, some people are standing in line and waiting for their drinks. You can't cut. And I was like, oh no, yeah. It's like, we're already standing. We've already paid. We're just picking up. He's like, no, you can't cut. And I was like, yeah. We're not cutting. We have been standing in line waiting for 15. He's like, oh no, I don't want to hear it. And then this girl comes, I think his girlfriend or something, steps up and like puts her hand in front of him. And I kind of think she's trying to like reason. So she's like, what's going on? And I was like, yeah, hi. Like he just came up and he's like accusing us of cutting and she's like, oh no, like, and I kind of like, I'm trying to like, you know, girl to girl, like, listen to me. Like, I'm not raising my voice. I'm trying to explain. We are not cutting. We have been waiting. These are our friends. I was like, we're with this group, right? We're with Tony right here, who's like literally like paying, right? Signing the receipt. And she's like, oh no. Like, I'm like, she's like, cause she realized I was trying to like talk to her. And like, she's like, so she like rejects me and she's like, you can't cut. And I was like, we did not cut. And I was like, why don't you ask our friends? So then the guy goes and taps Tony and was like, hey, you know these guys? And Tony's like, yeah, they're with us. They're with us. What? And then the guy goes, no, not like the ew. Right? And I was like, we didn't cut. I don't know how to explain it. They're like, sorry. And then, so then at that point, I'm just getting really riled up.
These people actually fucking exist? Like, does it not occur to you that it's possible for one person to buy multiple drinks for multiple people? Like, does it not occur to you that Tony is not exactly interested in 8 fucking cocktails at the bar? You fucking dumb cunt. Like, I don't understand. You stupid fucking bitch. How do you just, God, fucking dumbass people, man.
So they walk away and I'm like fuming. I'm like, we didn't cut. I what do I say to that? What do I say? And Blau,
the bartender's just like shining his glass behind the table, and he's just like smiling and laughing the whole time, seeing the chaos unfold in front of him when he could just easily step in and say, oh yeah, they didn't cut. But he's just like, I just imagine him with like Myth's goofy face and being like, yes, drama.
Blau is at the club now. He's ready to fight. So he's like, no, not cool, right? So then the girl comes back. She's like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? And Blau's like, what? She's like, what are you gonna do? So I'm like, so at that point, one of the girls that we were with, she was a Swedish.
Anita just asked me, do you want me to go to the meet and greet? Sorry, I'm texting you while watching you. You fucking pervert. No, I don't want you to come anymore. Humph.
This girl, she comes over, and maybe it's because she's like really short or something. Her like, in the suite, she's like really cute. She like comes up and she like diffuses it. Like somehow she like comes up, she grabs that guy's face like in a really gentle way, and he doesn't reject her. She goes, hey, we're really sorry. Like they're with us. Like they're with us. This is a miscommunication. And the guy just goes, whatever. He rolls his eyes, walks away with the girl. And I am like, my heart, I just felt so like frustrated because they wouldn't listen to me. All I did is I tried to tell them in the most calm way, we didn't cut.
Leslie, if words don't work, weapons will, okay? Brass knuckles, honey. Fucking just...
We're with them. We stepped out of line to dance. We're just picking up our drinks.
I think the guy legitimately thought that he was being cut, and then I think once he realized that he was wrong, his ego would not let him back down. Do you know what I mean? There are people like that are just unable to take an L with grace, so they're just like, okay, what you're saying makes sense, but I'm still upset and I don't know what to do with my feelings. Okay. I don't know what to do with how I feel right now. I don't know how to process my emotions because mentally I'm a third grader, okay? And I'm still upset, okay?
They're paid. We're not trying to cut you. They didn't listen at all, right? And I think also during this time, it's important to note there's like one other girl who comes up and she's like also thinks we're cutting. I don't know if she knows those two people or if they're all together, but she was in the line and she goes, yeah, you can't cut us. You like, no. And she just kind of like a third party. Like, why are you even, what's up? Like, she
they got
didn't
third
get
party
like, involved in the argument. Anyway, so they walk away and I'm like fuming. And then like, they're just like, hey, it's fine, right? And I'm like, I just feel really upset because why are they like at a Taylor Swift event? Seriously? Like my fellow Swifties are gonna be like this? No. I was so mad. And it's not even the worst part. So then we're walking with our drinks down the line and I'm kind of walking ahead and I'm just like really upset. And as I walk, the girl I was telling you about, the third party girl, she sticks out her foot to trip me. She sticks out her foot and I like trip over her foot. I look at her, she rolls her eyes at me. And I was like, excuse me? And she's like, what? And I was like, why are you tripping me? I missed it, sorry.
She's Anita distracted me.
It's not even the worst part. So then we're walking with our drinks down the line and I'm kind of walking ahead and I'm just like really upset. And as I walk, the girl I was telling you about, the third party girl, she sticks out her foot to trip me. She sticks out her foot and I like trip over her foot. I look at her, she rolls her eyes at me. And I was like, excuse me?
I would throw my drink in her face at that point. Shit would be going down, you know? Shit would be going down. Like, that is some like fucking middle school grade shit. No, I am fucking stopping the DJ set, okay? Ripping the fucking vinyl off the record player and smashing it into her face.
And she's like, what? And I was like, why are you tripping me? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, you literally just stuck your foot out to trip me. And then she's like, she proceeds to grab my wrist. And she's like, you're not even old enough to be here. Thinking that this wristband is supposed to be on this wristband, or this wrist. And I'm like, bitch. bitch, I'm 29. Sorry, I'm so mad.
You know, that's low-key a flex. I mean, Leslie, though, I mean, after a few frustrating, angry experiences, this girl tried to diss you by saying you don't look 21. Like, she's saying you look that youthful. That is, like, something that she, will never be able to understand and or relate to, because she's probably really fucking pissed that she's gonna age like fucking milk and look 45 after being railed by 1,000 dudes and have like a hallway for a vagina because no one will ever want to would never want to commit to a relationship with her. You know what I mean? So she'll just look like an aged out prostitute. You know what I mean? Sorry, that's fucked up.
I did not go back to high school. I said, bitch, I'm 29. So fucking mad. And then she goes, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And I'm like, I was so mad.
See, I would not get that. I would not get that. Okay? I would not get that at all. It would just be like, dude, you're too old to be here. And I'd be like, that's so fucking true. Okay?
Who does it? La 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 la. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Sorry. Can't hear you. Who does that? Maybe it's because this was an 18+ club and it was showing, right? Because I'm 29. I haven't dealt with this this behavior in like literally 10 years. I have not been like, I was mind boggled. People thought I cut. You come up, hey, like say, hey, we're waiting. Like, I'm like so sorry, but like we were waiting in line. Like, and then you say, oh, I've been here. These are my friends. And like, oh, okay, my bad. Like, I'm so sorry. Misunderstanding. I didn't mean to accuse you or whatever.
These people have to be drunk? No, they're just stupid. I mean, they don't even have to be drunk. I've met people like this while working at a customer service job where it really is the issue where they just have so much fucking ego for no reason. And even if, like, you could tell the moment where it clicks in their head that they're wrong, but they just don't care about being wrong or right anymore. It's more just like they were offended, so it's your fault. Oh, shit.
Cut. And you know, I was telling Myung this, and she's like, the crazy thing is that this girl probably thinks she did something. So this girl probably thinks she's like, ain't no way I'm gonna let some bitch cut me in line. I stood up for myself. Hell yeah. Like, she probably thinks she did something. At that point, like, no one saw, except, only Myth saw this girl try and trip me. I think. I'm not sure if anyone did. I saw her, because I was walking, and I saw her stick her foot out. I tripped over her foot, looked at her. That's when I was mad, because she, like, literally tried to trip me. Like, that's
when you fucking dig your heel in and just snap the foot in half. You know, Leslie? Just really just use those Montclairs and just cause an injury or two.
Pissed. Like, I mean, I wasn't pissed at the other couple initially, but then I was really pissed at this girl. And then, like, her and Blah got into some fight. I don't even know. Or, he went off, like, trying to explain the situation to her, like, that we weren't actually cutting. And she wasn't having any of it. She wasn't listening to a word. And then he comes back and he just goes, she's crazy. Like, there's no reasoning with her.
There we go.
So I was like, okay. So then I walk back, and then Yvonne walks up, and she's like, what happened? And because I was like, heated. I was like, ah. I'm like, man, too old for this. And then, yeah, so that was that. I wanted to step on her. I really did.
You should have.
It's fine. Like, nah, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. It's never worth it to, like, you know. But dude, I was so furious. I was shaking. I almost cried. I was like crying, like so from stress. I'm like, for what reason are you like this? Like, why are you all like this? We're at a Taylor Swift DJ. Like, it's not.
Okay, honestly though, I could see T-Swizzy fans being like, you know, a little much.
We all love her. We're all just here trying to sing our hearts out. If anything, like, I was like really mad for a second, and then I'm like, man, I hate everyone here. But then, like, I changed my mind, of course, because then I started singing the songs, and every time I'd look at someone else, they'd be like singing the words back at me, right? Complete strangers. I'm like, okay, you guys are cool. And everyone else in the crowd was so caring. It's like, excuse me, sorry, and people like, I'm so sorry. Like, people were kind. Everyone was kind, and I was like, for a second, I forgot how, like, strangers are. Like, I thought, like, this was everyone, and I started, like, just being very fearful of everyone. I was like, am I in your way? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be. Hello, like. And
I do feel like people got way fucking worse after COVID, though. Like, people just don't know how to act at all in public without, like, making a fucking scene.
Anyway, so I've never, like, it wasn't a common experience for me to, like, ever, like argue with random people at a club, but here we are. Anyways, yeah, no, honestly,
I've heard of folks needing tons of therapy. I mean, that's always been a thing. People should always There's always been a need for therapy, but I think it's way more normalized now to get therapy, which is great. But you'd think people would be able to be more relaxed and calm since there's more therapy in general. But no, people are just still fucking super angry, and for what?
Club. Like, these girls were probably like 19,
I would bust
20.
the nut.
This
Dumb
was probably
ears.
21,
In the prime for
22,
2
which is why
months.
she assumed, like, hey, you're not even old enough to be here. But, like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Grab my wrist. You're not even old enough. Hello, don't touch me.
Dude, if someone grabs my wrist, nah, dude, no fucking shot. No fucking way, bro. No way. No way.
Yes, I'm old enough. Yeah, she touched me. She touched me. She tried to trip me. So
That's when I just consume them. That's when I pull out the
Anyways, so
fucking
all my
voodoo
friends were
doll
like,
and get
"Oh,
all
yeah,
weird and
have a good
shit.
time." I'm like, but like, I don't know if you guys.
I just break out the Ouija board, throw it straight on the ground, and just start doing weird motions and shit, and just really freak them out. You know what I mean?
I'm sure everyone here has been that riled up before, or like that stressed out before. I'm sure you guys have.
Even if you might risk
hard
your
to
reputation.
just, like,
My
calm down. Like,
reputation?
it's hard to just
Come
go back to, like,
on.
dancing,
You're giving me too
It's
much
really
credit.
hard. Everyone's like, hey, no, like, chillax, right? But like, you're like still thinking about it, and I'm like thinking, I'm looking in the crowd the whole time, like looking for them.
I would
forgot
bust
what
the
they
nut.
looked.
My God, Peter, think of your reputation. You oversleep by 2 hours and you fumble around and show your PCP belly, okay?
Like right away, I was like, frick, what did they even look like? I don't know if I'd be able to find them. So I was just like scared that we would see each other in the crowd. The vibes were like ruined for me for a little bit. Luckily, like, it was Taylor, so like quickly, like, it took probably 30 minutes for me to just like get back into it. But for the first bit, I was just like fuming. But all my friends had my back, and they were like, hey, like, it's cool, you know, we'll be fine, you'll be fine. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm just so mad, And they were like, everyone was just venting.
Don't forget Parker from last night. Okay.
I was just venting to everyone, like,
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Very unlikely I'm wearing the Peter Parker suit again. But I will probably continue playing Spider-Man, so.
how are
What's
people-
Peter's star sign? Oh, I got you, dude. I actually downloaded CoStar. Also, I would just like to say that there's a photo that Celine did not upload that I thought was a really good photo of her. Would you guys like to see it from Istanbul? I thought that was a nice photo. And then I took this selfie.
People like this, like, it frustrates me because they still think they were in the right. Like, I wish like it had resolved with them.
I can't imagine the people who live their lives like this on a daily basis could be happy people, though. So, like, it's overall, I mean, Leslie, at the end of the day, you're still Leslie, so it's still a dub, but I understand. Like, there is a part of our pride and ego where we just want the other side to see our perspective, you know? And, like, maybe empathize a little and understand. If maybe you don't necessarily agree, but at least understand where we're coming from. But, like, some people are just not able to reason at all.
I'm asking Tony, hey, are you with them? And like, yeah, we've been waiting together. And then they were like, oh, my bad. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, miscommunication. I would have totally been fine. I've been like, no, it's all good. You know, it's fine. Maybe you thought, because yeah, it sucks to get cut. So I understand. Like, if you think someone is cutting you, like,
Then don't come to Texas because,
Hell
on
no,
God, there
right?
are way
So
too
I do
many
even
people like that.
understand maybe, like, why
Really?
you cut
What
it.
happened to Southern
Then you hear
hospitality?
them out. Don't just like, nope. And don't pull what that girl did. Can't hear you. La la la. Can't hear you. Sorry. Ah! Duh. Anyway, so then we were dancing, you know, more Taylor Swift. Vibes are good. And then at the end of the night at like 12:30, the two girls that I danced with at the beginning come up to me and they're like, hey, I just want to say we're going, but you are so sweet. And I was like, what? And they're like you just coming up to dance with us when we have no idea, like we never met you. Like, that was so cool. Like, totally made our night. And I just want to say thank you. And it's like, nice to meet you. And I'm like, wait, I thought you guys were Leslers, but I didn't say that out loud. I just went, oh.
Peter, how did you feel about the rude comments you got in Turkey? Rude comments I got rude comments in Turkey?
But then I was like, oh yeah, nice to meet you guys. And then they left, and I was like, oh, and then I felt awkward because then I thought back to the beginning of the night when I went up to the two girls and then didn't introduce myself to one of them because I thought I had already met her when I did not meet her. No, listen, no.
It almost sounded like she was interrupting herself with that edit. That's really funny. I will also say that becoming an adult is learning that you will always remember the most embarrassing experiences in your life, and you will have a cold sweat and just lay in bed thinking about all these super fucking cringe embarrassing moments that you've caused. And also, on top of that, being an adult is learning that those cringe, awkward experiences don't end. You will create new ones as an adult, and it sucks.
It's not an ego thing. It is in line. Two girls came up to me and actually introduced themselves as they're like, we're Leslers, and then I thought one of those girls was inside with a different girl, so I started dancing with those girls, but I didn't. So I'm some
You're
random
literally
girl
Kung Fu Panda. Wait,
then
does Kung Fu Panda have a sweet and bitter nipple?
And then I said bye, and then those two new girls were like, wow, what the heck? And then came up to me at the end and were like, hey, we didn't know you, and it was really nice of you. And
Hold on.
Myself to the new girl. I didn't. So I'm some random girl going up to two girls. Then I introduced myself to the new girl because I thought I already met the other girl. And then I said bye. And then those two new girls were like, wow, what the heck? And then came up to me at the end and were like, hey, we didn't know you, and it was really nice of you. And then I was like, oh God, I thought you guys were the other girls. So yeah, it's not an ego thing. It was me being bad with faces, thinking. Yeah, it was wholesome.
Wait, Anita said can confirm?
At the end of the day, like, two people thought a random girl just came up and started dancing with them. And honestly, like, I would probably never do that.
Wait, I'm using an emote? Oh no, she doesn't know, guys.
Because
She
that's
doesn't
terrifying.
know.
But if I was dancing with my friend and a random girl came up to us and started singing Taylor
Baby,
Swift
this
with
is...
me,
Chat, spam the :3. This is what your... If you look at my chat on the left, this is what it looks like for me when you use :3.
that, you know? It was kind of cute. Yeah, I met. So that was, yeah. I had a nice ending. And then we all.
I mean, it's a sandwich, so at least like the food's not gonna be bad.
That was the night. I couldn't believe that.
Hey, we have matching
I met
pillowcases.
people like that.
Are yours covered in cum too?
And that they were so rude. And I hope they have a really bad. I hope they have a good day. No, I don't.
I need to have a BLT soon. BLTs are my favorite sandwich. Just overall. I can eat a BLT every fucking day.
Step on some dog poop.
Peter, when you retire, please do a final storm chasing stream. Honestly, I'm down.
Yeah, so that was pretty much that. And honestly, like, people like that, they're like that for a reason, I think. So, you know.
BLT with a runny egg on it. There are very few savory foods that cannot be enhanced by a runny egg yolk.
I'm trying to understand why people are
IMO.
like that. Like, why would you ever trip someone?
I hate tomato.
I don't feel like I would ever do that.
Alright, replace the
Why
T
would
in
you do that? Why would
BLT
you
with
stick your foot out and try and trip someone intentionally?
testicles.
So messed up. It's giving High School Mean Girl. Like, definitely. That was for sure. Man,
Crispy or soggy? I like both. I like both flabby bacon and crispy bacon. I'm a fan of both, honestly.
And then, like, the night at
I don't like it when it's
New
too
York.
crispy
These are
where
the
it's like
last
brittle
two
and just
times
like
I,
disintegrates
went out
though.
and Clubs are.
I like both
Clubs
though.
be different. We just moved
I
on.
think
So
the
was
best
what I
way to
was
cook
thinking
bacon
about,
is in
and
an
I
oven,
didn't-
though.
I didn't. Thank you for listening to my story. I was mad. Yvonne with the invite. Leslie almost got into a fight. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think YouTube videos like this would do well, Moon? Like where it's story time and I just tell a story and it's like one long, like lightly edited, like story YouTube video?
The one at the mission one I missed entirely. I was in the bathroom
Yeah?
when that one
Okay.
happened. I just walked
I'm
up
down.
and I see Blau like trying to like fight some guy. Tarek going, "Was good." I'm like,
I think you're a great storyteller. I just need to lie more, I think, then. Honestly. I just need to lie way more and pretend. Bro, so...